Should you share your plans to move abroad or should you move in silence? In today's video, I want to share 3 reasons why it might be a good idea or potentially a bad idea to share your plans to move abroad. So we're going to look at 3 different scenarios. The first scenario is, and I'm looking at my notes right here, why do you want to share your plans? Okay, so the first scenario is for support. If you are looking for support, then joining a community, and there's a lot of different communities on Facebook and off Facebook where you can receive support. Okay, so if you are looking for support to receive support, then getting into community is definitely a great way to do that, to get that support and to share your move abroad plans, okay? Because you are in a safe community. I can name the Exodus Summit, for example, hosted by Rashida Dow and Stephanie Perry. This is a safe space for Black women who want to receive support from like-minded women who are in that journey, and some of them already have made the journey abroad. So if you know the specifics of what kind of support you need, this is a great place to go. Or even if you don't really know what you want, right? If you don't even know if this is possible for you, definitely get into community because you can receive that support. Also, looking at other YouTube creators, same Rashida Dow, Stephanie Perry, Adelia Borishade, depending on the destination you have in mind. There's so many creators out there. Like I find new ones every single day of families or solo women or retired women or whoever you feel like you connect to. You can find these people on YouTube, definitely. So that's the first reason why, yes, it's a great idea for you to share your move abroad plans because you're looking for support. If that's the case, if you're looking for support, then definitely share your plans because you can find communities where sharing those plans is safe. Second case scenario, if you're looking to support others, if you want to be the supporter, if you want other people to have community, if you want other people to get support, then yes, I think that's a pretty bold move to make because you are willing to share your plans so that you can help others who are also in that process. So that's the case not only for my channel, but other channels from people who haven't made the move yet. I can think of Dee and Herman from H&D Abroad, for example, who are extremely generous in the way they are sharing their own process of moving abroad and in order to support others because there's a sense of generosity, and as a person who is receiving that support, it is also very appreciated because one of the reasons why I started sharing my process is because I wasn't seeing a lot of people in the trenches in the process sharing it, and I understand that it's very hard to share something when you're in the process of doing it, right? When I see channels like H&D Abroad doing it, it really fills up my cup because I know that most creators will share the aftermath, like once they've made the journey, once they're on the other side, and now they share what they've done. Okay, so it's always great to see the process. So if you're willing to share your process, then yes, it's a great idea to do that. However, you have to be ready for the hurdles. You have to be ready to share the pain. You have to be ready to share the challenges. You have to be ready to share the pivots. You have to be ready to share the not so glamorous side of things. Just like, I mean, for us too, honestly, I thought we would have been out by now, but we're still here. So you have to be willing to share the raw part of the process. Like, it's not like everything's going according to plan, but these are the realities of the process. Things are working and some things are not working as well. There's some doubts, there's some fears. Talking about fears, I recorded a video talking about the fears that I personally have and the fears that most people have when it comes to moving abroad. You can check it out up here. But yeah, this is just reality, right? Because you are in the trenches. So if you're looking to support other people, I think that is a very bold, generous, and honorable thing to do. And that is always appreciated. So if that's the reason for you to do it, by all means, go ahead and do it. Now, third reason why you might think and consider sharing your move abroad plans is if you have doubts. And this is where I would say, do not share your plans. If you have doubts and if you are looking for validation, do not share your move abroad plans. And this is why. Most of the time, if you're sharing your plans with people who are also doubtful, they will give you 30,000 reasons why you shouldn't do it. And that's why there's a difference between wanting support, which was the first case, and wanting validation, which is not the same thing. If you want validation, I can tell you already, yes, your thoughts are valid. Yes, moving abroad is something you can do. Whoever you are, you can do it. So check, you have the validation. You don't need to ask for permission from people who don't want the same thing as you do. People who have never left the country, people who are always talking negative about what's happening outside of the country, or have no idea about what's happening around the world. These are not the people you need to ask for permission. These are not the people you should ask, should we? Can we? Do you think we could? The answer is no. It's going to be no automatically. So if you're looking for validation, I'm giving it to you right now. Yes, go ahead. Your idea is valid. You can move abroad and you should be thinking about it. Yes, it's not a lofty dream, it's reality for so many people who are doing it. So many people like you with the same problems as you, with the same challenges as you, are doing it. You have to find these people, you have to follow their content, you have to follow a plan and make it happen. So look for community if that's what you need. If you're in that situation where you're like, you know what, I want to do it, but I don't know how, don't look for validation. Look for community. All right? There's a lot of communities and apps that you can use where you can find your community, where you can find your people, where you can get support. And this even applies with your small circle, like with your spouse. Obviously, share that with your spouse and your children if they're of a certain age. Share those dreams, share those thoughts about moving. And if they're not supportive, well, that's okay. Find supportive people in other communities and work the plan, work the plan, work the plan. I shared a video previously about how to get your spouse on board when it comes to moving abroad. My husband and I were not always on board at the same time. He was early on the one who said, let's move. And I was like, heck no. And then I was like, let's move. And he was like, no, not yet. And so we had to navigate this timeline that is not always the same when you are moving with a spouse, when you're moving with children as well, right? And so you can check out this video right there where I talk more about that. And so again, should you share your move abroad plans? Yes, with the right people. Don't look for validation. You already have permission to have those thoughts, those dreams, those goals. They are valid. You can do this. If you want to do it, you can do it. Look for support. Give support if you want to or if you can, but definitely look for support and you can find that support. Okay. If you have any questions for me about my own process, let me know in the comment of this video. Again, you have full permission. Your dreams are valid. You can do it. Okay. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, share it with a friend, and as always, subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss any of my other videos where I continue to share our progress as we are making our move abroad. Until next time, bye.